0. Next up here at Wembley Arena, which really is packed tonight, we've got Tottenham West Ham, and Andy Sinton is with Guy Havard. Guy.
Well, there's plenty of Masters experience for the team who disappointed at this event last year. 3 of this squad won the FA Cup with Spurs in 1991, Justin Edinburgh, Steve Sedgley and Vinnie Samways. And there's a Masters debut for Darren Caskey, who 16 years ago this summer captained England to victory in the Under-18 European Championships. West Ham are the defending champions. 4th remain from last year in Rufus Brevett, Kenny Brown, Keith Rowland and Kevin Horlock. Newcomers include keeper Sasa Ilic, who had a brief spell on loan, and the former England international Trevor Sinclair. Tottenham against West Ham in a group that also contains Arsenal. West Ham the surprise winners last year. Tottenham had a really good record in recent years up until 12 months ago when they desperately disappointed. But Queen's Park Rangers have set the tempo so far, and the man who got the first goal at the London Masters is alongside me, Andy Sinton. How was that, Andy?
Yeah, it was great. It's very hot out there, it's fast and furious, but the lads did great. Any tournament, whether it's a Masters or a World Cup, you know, it's important to win your first game. We've done that and we won it well. 3 goals on the board, none against us, so great start.
Certainly puts them in a really good position to qualify. Chelsea is their final group game. But this is an intriguing match. The holders against the team that have been so impressive in recent years. And with, unlike the opener, Queen's Park Rangers against Fulham, a lot of players out there have Masters experience. And that may count for quite a bit. This is Clive Wilson. Might have been playing for Chelsea tonight. Indeed, he was playing for Chelsea up until late in the day. He's given the ball away to Trevor Sinclair. Nice play by Dean Austin. Charging forward now, the defender. Thought about a shot himself, but instead fed it to Vinnie Samways. It's pretty open at the moment as West Ham now counter-attack. Rufus Brevett. Oh, that was a late challenge, and the referees allow play to go on. Kenny Brown does just that and shoots from distance. Oh, what a goal! And West Ham off to a flyer thanks to Kenny Brown.
Great strike by Kenny, quite amazing really. For the first couple of minutes, Tottenham have really kept the ball well and give the ball away in a decent area, and they're being punished. Great strike.
He has won the Golden Boot before, Kenny Brown. Only with 3 goals, admittedly a few years ago, but what a strike that was. Austin, Tottenham looking to bounce back. We remarked upon it earlier, how important it is. Kenny Brown has got off to a great start. Let's hear about that goal now. He's with David Craig.
Well, Kenny, great strike that, and we were saying to Andy Sinton from Queen's Park Rangers, experience counts for everything, doesn't it?
I don't know about that. Not as far as fitness concerned, but no, I mean, we had to maintain a bit of discipline there. They kept the ball well, Tottenham, and well, they always do. And we had a little opening, so a bit of luck.
A few of the boys are puffing and puffing already. It's fast and furious, isn't it?
I think that was 2 minutes. Feels like 20 minutes. It's a hot out there.
Well done. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Well, Tottenham mighty close to equalising there as Clive Wilson hit the crossbar. Goalkeeper just left standing.
Just watching this game, Guy, it's already took up its pattern. Tottenham are keeping a lot of possession but not really getting anywhere. West Ham are quite happy to soak it up and trying to hit Spurs on the break, like when they scored. So intriguing game. As I say, Tottenham got the majority of the play but not really threatening the goalkeeper at the moment. Now they might.
There's Wilson again going for a shot from distance. Austin picks it up. Here's Wilson again, being hugely influential for Tottenham in the opening few minutes. A secondary school teacher now, Clive Wilson. Quite a few of his pupils will be watching this as Austin goes well wide of the target.
Again, Spurs really good possession, but no end product at the moment. That's an area where they might have to improve as the tournament goes on. But that's a good game, good to watch.
Yeah, the fans certainly enjoying it. There's been as much booing as cheering when the teams came out. 6 teams from the capital here tonight. We've had other teams from the capital. That's Watford last year did really well. Crystal Palace as well. Plenty to choose from. Kenny Brown back on the pitch. Here's Ian Pearce, another who's still playing football. He plays for Oxted and District in the Surrey League. And another opportunity possibly for Brown. He passes on this occasion to Sinclair.
Good effort from Trevor, well worked by West Ham. Game sort of changed a little bit in the last minute. West Ham had more of the ball, just taking the sting out of it, trying to pick Spurs off. Good chance for Trevor, but just left foot wasn't quite on target.
There's Nigel Winterburn warming up for Arsenal. A very experienced Arsenal team, as we heard from Ray Parler in the previous game. Winterburn and Parler and Woodcock as well. Certainly got a lot of medals amongst them. Can they improve on last year here? Their great rivals are going forward, Tottenham Hotspur and Austin. Denied on that occasion. Here's Sinclair. Taken off him by Darren Caskey. Well, welcome to Masters Football, Darren Caskey.
Great finish from Darren. Took up the role as a defender there, one that nipped in front of Trevor. Picked it up, went on and outside of his foot. Great ability Darren always has since he was a kid. I think he's playing non-league for Hales Owen now, so quality play.
Yes, he was one of those I spoke to beforehand who was slightly anxious about what might happen here tonight. And there could be another goal. And West Ham have hit back almost immediately. There was barely a couple of seconds before Keith Rowland tapped home and restored West Ham's advantage.
Cardinal sin by Spurs. How often do you see that? A team scores, gets themselves back in the game within 10-20 seconds. They concede a goal again, so they'll be kicking themselves, but it's a long way to go. It's a good game.
Yeah, very open this one. We've had some great games down through the years. This looks like being another one. Samways with the pass, finding Austin. That was away by Kenny Brown in defensive mode. The score of West Ham's first goal tonight. Caskey. Caskey again. And for that little curler. They said earlier that he played for and captain England's under-18s, winning the European Championships in the early 90s. He then scored the winning goal against Turkey. A penalty all those years ago. Mark Stimson for Tottenham. Given away cheaply. Can't afford to do that too often in Masters football. Pearce. Could have played for Chelsea tonight. Ian Pearce began his career with them. Achieved most success there with Blackburn Rovers in that title in '95 under Kenny Dalglish. Rowland trying to swivel and shoot. Rowland again, was he held back there? The ref says play on. Horlock's unmarked. It's 3-1.
Kevin Rowland's been absolutely terrific there because he was fouled. I think Tottenham were a little bit guilty of thinking the referee was going to award the free kick. West Ham kept playing and 3-1. Quite a strange game, quite an interesting game. I thought Tottenham had the better of it early doors, kept the ball particularly well. But the longer the game has gone, West Ham have come really, really strong and they look a good side.
Well, they had a huge advantage, don't they, at half-time by 3 goals to 1. Kevin Horlock scoring the 3rd goal. He was on the score sheet in the final 12 months ago, and they made a really impressive start so far, Andy. Getting on underway with this wonderful strike from Kenny Brown.
Yeah, 2 long-range efforts, got the game set up nicely, but I think West Ham fully deserve the lead at the moment. Tottenham keeping the ball very well, but just lacking in the final third of the field, really, and not really troubling the goalkeeper enough. Maybe that'll have to change this half to get them back into the game.
There's Poor old Steve Palmer.
Yeah, that'll be a blow for us. Obviously, no one likes to see people get injured, but I say he did well for us in the first game. It'll be a miss, but we'll get on with it.
Header by Pearce, arriving is Sinclair, but it just bounced too high for him. And he was suspended himself in the air, trying to get on top of it.
Good chance, just wouldn't come down.
Statham. Sinclair wins it.
Break on again.
Pearce,
Break on again.
unmarked. And Ian Pearce, what a finish that was!
What a finish. What a
He began
finish.
his career as a centre forward, and he finished there like a centre forward.
I can see that happening a lot more during this game. Tottenham have really got to go for it, and leaving holes wide open at the back. West Ham won the ball halfway line, picked them off. What a great finish. Probably one of the finishes of the night so far.
He was such a versatile player in his early years with Chelsea and with Blackburn as well. There's a number of occasions when Blackburn were chasing games and he would come off the bench or go forward. And that really was a terrific finish there by Ian Pearce and West Ham. Wow, what a start for them. Could have been so different, couldn't it, if Clive Wilson's shot had not hit the crossbar in the first half, but it did. And they've been chasing the ball for much of the game since. Samways.
Again, West Ham quite happy for Spurs to have the ball in front of them. They're not really hurting them at the moment. They're quite happy, look well organised. Tottenham, I don't know how many of them played in the winning side last year. But they seem to understand the game. Let Tottenham have it and pick them off on the break.
Yeah, quite a few played last year, Andy. The likes of Dearden and Austin and Edinburgh, Stimson, Statham, Wilson, Sedgley. There's only Vinnie Samways and Darren Caskey who new not only to the Tottenham team but to Masters football altogether. Here's Rufus Brevitt for West Ham.
As West Ham picked them off again. Breakwell pinched the ball and Breakwell there outnumbered. It could be another.
That's Michael Hughes. Oh, what a clever little chip, but it didn't quite work out. But there's still plenty of claret and blue forward for the Hammers. Warlock calling for it. So it goes to Hughes, and Brevitt wants to get in on the act.
5.5 minutes left with West Ham with 4, and of course Tottenham Hotspur with just 4.
West Ham totally in control of the game, playing at their own pace now, done the hard work. Took the shot to Tottenham to try and chase the game. And obviously when they try and do that, leaving holes at the back. So West Ham, very good, very impressive. Really looking after the ball now, playing at their own pace.
Let's get a word on the game. Mark Stimson is with David Craig as we just see another possible goal, but wide. David.
Mark, not the start Tottenham would have wanted.
No, certainly not. I think we're playing against a very good side here, West Ham. They're very fit, and the boy Sinclair looks like he hasn't packed up playing, and we're up against it.
What are the tactics when you find yourself behind like this? Is it to be patient or push forward?
We've got to try and push forward, but when you do that, you obviously leave spare gaps at the back, and the boy Pearce just showed there a fantastic finish the last goal. So I think this game's as good as dead, and we've just got to move on, hopefully qualify in the next couple of games.
Mark, thanks very much.
Yeah, next up is Arsenal. You certainly won't want to lose that. And already it threatens to be worse than last year. They only picked up a point last year.
Again, West Ham very well disciplined. Just quite happy for Tottenham to have it 25 yards out from goal.
Caskey started the goal scoring for Tottenham anyway. This is Wilson. Caskey again calling for it. Oh, a nice finish. He deserved that goal, Clive Wilson.
Great finish from Willow there. Played with Willow at QPR and at Spurs. Quality player, one of the best left backs around at his time. Possibly could have gone on and maybe got an England cap, but quality player. Nice to see him as well, and terrific finish.
Could have played for 3 teams tonight, Clive Wilson, but opted to choose Tottenham Hotspur. Might be regretting that now. Stimson is back on the pitch. Who knows? 3.5 minutes. We've seen it before. Starting possibly to go backwards, and an injection of confidence for Tottenham Hotspur. Caskey. Not the best of passes from Steve Sedgley.
You know, with 3 and a bit minutes to go, this game's not dead. It's been a little bit one-sided until now, you know, but that goal just gives Tottenham a lifeline. If they get another one, who knows? Who knows?
certainly be vulnerable to the counter-attack, but they can't really worry about that at the moment. They've got to gamble. Kasky. He gave the ball away, but he's won it back well, Darren Kasky. Option over on that far side, he's picked him out as well. It's Edinburgh.
Just under 3 minutes left. Just under 3 minutes.
I think you're right, West Ham are a little bit guilty. I know I said they were quite happy to let Tottenham play in front of them, but they're probably sitting a little bit too deep now, inviting a little bit of bother. So, Tottenham's still in this.
I like the man alongside me. Justin Edinburgh is another of the young breed of managers cutting their teeth in the non-league. Edinburgh, the manager of Rushden and Diamonds. There he is again on the ball. Stimson. Just couldn't put his leg around the defender, otherwise it really would have been a worrying few moments for West Ham.
Spurs and the 4 for West Ham. Just 2 minutes left.
Well, it's all Tottenham at the moment. Stimson.
Yeah, West Ham just looked like they were out a little bit of steam. They started really, really well. You know, they were controlling the game, playing at their own pace. But here's the danger: as Tottenham push, they might just leave holes open at the back.
A 3-on-2 there for West Ham, but Michael Hughes couldn't pick out a teammate. Ian Pearce, having gone forward for that attack, now retreats to a more defensive position. Tottenham had Naeem last year, and even with his bag of tricks, they still finished bottom of their group. Stimson.
Important little nick there.
It's played up towards Trevor Sinclair. Oh, he went for the deft chip.
That definitely would have killed the game with a minute and a bit to go, but still in it, but looks a tall order now for Spurs to get back in it.
Our next game will be Chelsea. It's their first one of the evening as they take on Fulham.
Wilson and Stimson. Possible shooting opportunity, but didn't take it. Wilson will though. 10th Masters in Tottenham colours for Clive Wilson.
Get ready, Wembley.
Got a terrific record against Arsenal down through the years, and they'll need a win, and maybe a sizable win if they can't find 2 goals in the remaining few minutes here. Stimson. It's looking ominous now. Sinclair is completely unmarked for West Ham. And a chance for him to seal it, but the tackle was only delaying him temporarily. Brevitt, second time, surely no. Well, it shouldn't matter. Although it might do for goal difference, and a save there by Kevin Dean didn't really mean anything in the end, because West Ham have won this game quite convincingly in the end with some stylish play and some good goals as well. And so West Ham, like Queen's Park Rangers, top the early stages of the groups. They win this match by 4 goals to 2.
On a balance.